adapting and how they're learning and how they're actually changing up their own playstyle into something new every game. But I would say every team fight, when there's a bite happening or a Pangolier roll,
you get to decide what happens. You get your bottle refilled, but you also have the ability to make a rotation as Mira.
Could be in a bit of trouble here. We'll try and hold back the bear with the Hex. He's got the stick charges, but he's getting run down here by Arme. One more hit will do it. Can he close the gap? He can't. Oh, stun misses. That's going to cost him his life. Not the start there that Mira was hoping to have here in the grand finals. A whiffed ability, and that'll give up first blood to Psglgd.
Yeah, and collapses. Yep.
Spirit, they've definitely got to try and do something in return. Yeah, they themselves bring the two supports up to top. Just sort of figuring out what to do about this roaming disruptor here in the early minutes of the match.
Yep, here we go. First fight for the runes. Where is it going to spawn, top or bottom?
Let's have a look. It is going to be down bottom, and it is a DD. It's going to go straight into the bottom of Toronto Tokyo. So a very nice room for him to fight with, but already up top. Spirit, they'll lose Mira.
Yeah, it's a DD communication there, it seems. The shield crash wasn't used on the hero. The glimpse came in a little bit later.
Well, they've got their eyes on Arme. As they know that play was made by a couple of Psglgd inside their own jungle, but Arme, he's out of reach of the Remnant, he's away, space is there, down bottom, Faith Beyond continues the push, the tier 1 to fall already here on Spirit's side of the map.
Yeah, I think this is the most shocking part of this early game, because I expected the Lycan kind of get zoned out by the Naga, and the Naga Illusions to defend them, but...
Let's see if they can get Arme. They've got 4 heroes working on him right now.
Ravage.
He has the ult up, he's on the retreat up to the high ground, but they'll be able to get in front of him, close off his escape. Spirit will finally be able to claim their first kill here in the first 10.
First are going to be too strong for you to kill, or is it enough to just sleep away half the wolf fight duration and then try to fight them afterwards?
I think we're definitely going to see Yatoro start to increase the lead against Arme. Bottom lane white, he'll drop the Static Storm, trying to save himself, but collapsing. Maposhka will run him down, take him out. Faith Beyond, he's looking to get involved in this with the backup of Nothing to Say being brought over by Xingqiu. They will get Maposhka. Can the 3 of them get collapsed? They're trying to commit their best onto him. They will leave the 2 cores behind here. Xingqiu trying to let Nothing to Say in Faith. It really has been eyes on him throughout the whole tournament and performance of Spirit. Top lane setups there with a net. That's the mid gone. Nothing to Say going down. Yatoro instant song TP as he knows the response will be there from Psglgd. He gets out. They cannot catch him. Yatoro will continue to farm.
So this is going to be their objective for the next minute here. As you see, they're going to try to contest this Tidehunter. They know the Naga Siren's not present.
See what they can do about Collapse. Jump already in onto the Disruptor, then look at the burst. Collapse, he's holding on to the Ravage for now. Static Storm's down, Collapse gets himself out of the side of the Ravage. Onto the 2, and then they blow up Arme. It's 3 dead at the moment on Psglgd. Io also caught out, Xingqiu to fall.
That's absolutely massive.
My goodness.
Team Spirit's so aware of everything.
In the heads of Psglgd, the way that Psglgd wanted to play, it's just not happening. They're crumbling, they're falling apart. And Yatoro, he's just going to continue the glory. Mid lane, the setups there onto the Pango. Nothing to Say goes down. Another kill for this Naga Siren. I do not know or see how on earth Psglgd is going to stop this man in this game.
The Dire Jungle and try to apply some pressure to Roche. So I expect Team Spirit also recognize that, you know what, we've given up the Dire Jungle. What would LGD do with that? Well, they would go to Roshan. So
let's see Spirit check this out. Arme's going to slow it down a little bit. The Spirit's coming in. They know that they know. Stop in. Once the IO, they're going to lead in. There's the jump straight away. They're looking to burst through the IO. Then the ranges to fall into the hands of Arme. Arme's able to get the Roche kill, get the Aegis. They get the Static Storm down. The Rolling Thunder has won in control. Toronto Tokyo, but he's out with an Astral Step. Toronto Tokyo actually makes it out of there. Dissimulate as well. Psglgd may have got the Roche, they may have got the Aegis. Toronto Tokyo will still go down as Faith Beyond was able to wrap around and find him.
The map really, really well. And I think Spirit, this play that they've done has been so effective throughout all the tournament. But you know LGD's done their homework.
They're going to spot Collapse around. Glimpse back with the blinks there. Collapse breaks the combo, the setup. Instantly going to go for the TP out. If they got anything to put a stop to it, they do. Straight away, they're able to get the setup onto Collapse. He'll look to run. But the damage is done. Psglgd, they catch and kill off the target. Psglgd is half the map and already looking for action once again around the bottom tier 2. See if they find the setup. They've got the Hex. They're going to look to jump in. Static Storm's going to be put down from white. Stops the backup coming in. Still though, is it the burst enough? It is. They take down Arme. That burn for the Bloodthorn, it's enough to send the bear back to base.
That's an absolutely massive kill. And I think Xingqiu felt like he could keep him alive. There was no relocate out. So next team fight, here's the tricky part. Do you relocate Arme out as soon as he gets hexed? Because Spirit has now proven to you that we have the abilities to burst your heroes. That's why he's also in trouble.
It should be another one. It's definitely another one, Yatoro. Target to target and over towards the mid. The BKB having to be with the timer. They know it's going to be around the point where Psglgd are going to be checking out that Roche pit, looking for the respawn. Spirit, they're heading over to try and do something about the presence. They're going to jump straight in on the Xingqiu, burst with the finger. As the IO goes down, no buyback. Xingqiu cannot get back into this fight. Nothing to say, has to roll out with the Thunder.
So this is huge, right? Both.
It's time to look for that fight, Psglgd. Execution has to be immaculate.
Yeah, they're scouting with the Wolves. They're getting the info they want.
They're looking to try and start to collapse, but Collapse is able to blink away from the lead-in. They'll turn their attention over towards Yatoro, but with the instead looks to hold him back. Nothing to say, is able to get out of it. As they'll get the static storm set up onto the Naga Siren, but the illusions, they're just forcing back. Why? Swashbuckle's going to miss. I mean, Yatoro, he's barely been scratched. He's back up to full HP. Psglgd is able to run back to base, but Collapse, he's in with the ravage onto the two of them. Silence down onto Arme, pop the BKB, turn towards Toronto Tokyo, but they cannot stay for this fight. They've got to get back to the high ground, back to the base, as Psglgd have to charge back to the safety of their high ground as quickly as they head out. Collapse. Gonna look for the setup here outside of the base, another BKB force. Faith Beyond trying to head back to the safety of his teammates. The ensnare locks him down, the illusion's starting to go to work. Remnant left in the position, they drag it back with a split into the finger. My goodness, the Lycan gets absolutely destroyed. And Toronto Tokyo's not done. Diving up to the tier 4s, committing with a dissimulate. He's trying to go for Xingqiu, will die underneath the towers, but he's got the Aegis. He's ready for round 2.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the micro decision making from Team Spirit is so beautiful to watch. I think every time a hero pops BKB, within half a second, there's a Naga net flying at it. And in the fight, you saw Ahmed pop BKB to try to man up and fight. And then the net comes, immediately he has to pop his ultimate. He can't use the Enrage the way he wants to. He's forced to use it defensively all the time just to break the net, just to be able to stick on top of the targets.
Just trying to clear out these illusions now. It seems all but impossible. The Rex dying, the melee Rex will fall. They get the jump on a Yatoro, but they've already lost Wyatt at the start of the action. BKB from Arme, he's trying to stay on target, but Yatoro is able to sing their way back to safety. And now he's ready to go back in. The song ends, Toronto Tokyo, BKB up, jump over with the Remnant, grabs back the Ursa. Arme disappears in a matter of seconds. Xingqiu to fall as well. GG is called. And my goodness, what a buttery smooth start to the grand finals here for Team Spirit.
Oh,
they couldn't have played this any better, Aiden. This is how you dream of entering a grand finals at the International.
Yes, absolutely. Just everything they're doing, they're firing on all cylinders. Their macro understanding of the game, how LGD might try to sneak out of base, they're in position to cover it.